to a Robin Banks Productions, baby.
Yeah, it's the underground, it's the underground, it's the underground, it's the underground. You better pass, you better run, and that's your ass. Boy, you done. It's the underground, it's the underground, yeah, it's the underground, it's the underground. You better pass, you better run, and that's your ass. Boy, you done. Move the sticks, first down. You better not step out of bounds. You don't really want it, but you really need it. It's the underground, man, we undefeated. Michael Jackson couldn't beat it, fourth down, couldn't reach it, man, your squad about to lose it. Go ahead and face the music, flip a coin, you still lost. Pay the cost to beat the balls, turn your motherfucking lights off. Yeah, CTE, these niggas can't see me. Got your head fucked up, got the game locked up, and it's over for your ass. Fourth down, you better pass. You know what it is, you ain't gotta ask. It's the underground, it's the underground, it's the underground, yeah, it's the underground. You better pass, you better run, and that's your ass. Boy, you done. It's the underground, it's the underground, yeah, it's the underground, it's the underground. You better pass, you better run, and that's your ass. Boy, you done.
Yeah, you know what it is, baby. It's that time. Sunday, game day. Yeah, it's your host, Filthy Rich, Underground Sports Show. Yeah. Week 3 game day show. Yeah, you know what it is, man. We gonna talk about a little bit of everything, man. We all over the NFL, of course, because that's how we get down here on the underground, man. We always live. So call into the show, 412-407-2744. Yeah, we got a lot to talk about. Of course, we're gonna get our Pittsburgh Steelers talk in and see what's up with the rest of the league, man. So let's go, man. Yeah, Yeah, it's the underground. Yeah, it's the underground. Yeah. Appreciate y'all coming out, man. If it's your first time here, make sure you hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit the notification button. Now, if you already subscribed, make sure you hit the notification button so you know when the show is about to drop. You know what I'm saying? But usually, I'm here twice a week. Game day, now that the season started, and I'm going to recap the week, you know what I'm saying? And that's about it, man. You know, every other night get a little late. So, it ain't really worth going on. But it is a good watch in the morning, man. If you miss me Tuesday night, Wednesday night, or something like that, tune in the morning, man. Because, hey, all types of information here on the Underground Show. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, what we talking about, man? It's Steelers Sunday. It's wild how the tables have turned so quickly from not last Sunday, but 2 Sundays ago when we was on the winning side. Now this Sunday, we on the losing side of things. It's a totally different feeling. A totally different talk all week. Now, we played 2 good games. We could have won or lost the first game. Could have won or lost the second game. But that L is very strong. That L we took was tough because, first of all, it was the home opener. Had a lot of guys still not showing up. And now, we know, of course, we're getting a lot of Mike Tomlin on the hot seat conversation already, man. With a 1-1 record, everybody's ready to fire Mike Tomlin already, huh? Well, we knew this was coming. Everybody was waiting for that. But one thing we can't do is lose the day. We can't afford to lose the day, but I just don't know if it's all Mike Tomlin's fault. Now, Mike Tomlin is on the hot seat, without a doubt. But not from the organization, not from the Pittsburgh Steelers organization. Because to me, the fans and the media put you on the hot seat. Because that's all who really talks about it. When have you ever heard an organization come out and say, our coach is on the hot seat or we're thinking about firing? They never talk about it. They just do it. And a lot of times they get their pressure to even do it from the media. Now, one thing we do know is the Pittsburgh Steelers don't fire coaches. They just don't, right? Everybody says that like it's hee-haw, whatever, you know, that's just how they get down. Well, the real thing that's happening is they know how to hire coaches. because all their coaches have been successful. Chuck Noll, successful, so he had a leash. You know, Chuck Noll coached in the 80s for 10 years, not winning the Super Bowl, but not doing shit, barely making the playoffs, losing seasons, but he got that leash. Bill Cowher went to a Super Bowl very early in his career, lost to the Cowboys, but the Steelers respected that. The organization respected that and let him bleed that out till finally, in one of his last years, brings up another Super Bowl home. So yeah, Mike Tomlin deserves a leash, just like Bill Cowher got his leash, and a lot of y'all saying, well, that leash has been too long. He should have ripped that leash. Well, I just don't think the organization feels the same way. And let me tell you why I think the organization doesn't feel the same way. Is because I think they take a lot of the blame. Look at this team. Not only are we complaining about Mike Tomlin, we complaining about linebackers. We complaining about defensive line. We complaining about TJ Watt don't got a sack. We complaining that everybody's too old to cover. So what is it? What is it? Now, where is the blame for our GM, Omar Khan? Where's the blame? Because when he was putting this team together with talent that we're complaining about, especially our middle linebackers, when he was putting this team together, we was talking about Omar Khan's cooking. Omar Khan's cooking. He's cooking. The draft comes out. Caleb Johnson in the 3rd round. He's cooking. Caleb Johnson ain't cooking right now. He's doing everything but cooking. His plate ain't even hot. So, you know, a lot of people think Mike Tomlin got a lot more to do with things than he does. They think he's got total control. And I don't know where y'all get this from. Now, when they had the last GM, Colbert, he was getting players on players. Colbert did his job for what, 20 years? He had players. His last pick was Kenny Pickett, though, but still. He usually did his job very well. But I don't know about Omar Khan. He's picking and paying guys like Patrick McQueen, and they can't live up to the bill. Mike Tomlin don't got a PlayStation 5 controller in his hand on the sideline, being able to control Patrick Queen and making him fill the hole instead of scraping, bullshitting, and getting into the tackle instead of jumping on backs. Mike Tomlin cannot control that. He does not have a PlayStation 5 controller in his hand on the sideline. Now, I do got some things to talk about that Mike Tomlin could have controlled, but it's not that. He can't control Keanu Benton getting blown off the ball 4 yards. And when the linebackers are trying to scrape, tripping over him. He can't control that. So, how much can Mike Tomlin do if the players don't do their job first? Your job as the coach is not to play the game. You just can't lose the game for the team. Now, Mike Tomlin has had games where we felt like he lost the game for the team, making a bad decision or whatever like that on a timeout or challenging a play or not challenging the play. I know he ain't perfect. Got me a caller real quick. Hold on. 1 second. Hello, this is the Underground.
Yo, what up, bro?
Yo, what up with you?
What's going on, man?
Chilling. It's on you, brother. The mic's on you.
Hey, man. I'm calling because I'm concerned about the game.
Okay.
As far as, like, our second level. Like, the front seven is just getting killed.
Yeah, definitely.
Like our middle linebackers, Patrick Queen is jogging.
Yeah, I seen that a lot. Jogging.
What's the other linebacker? Wilson.
Yep. Peyton Wilson.
I'm sorry. He has speed, but they're just more finesse.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, when we was taught, the linebackers' first steps was always forward, right? His first 2 steps was always forward.
Definitely.
Then after that, you read and react.
Yep.
But Wilson, I'm sorry. I don't think he could put on more weight. I just think that's his frame.
Yeah, that's his frame. And
You know what I mean?
go ahead, I'm listening.
Like, that's his frame. And to play middle linebacker, man, you one of y'all got to be a dog. One of y'all just got to be a train wreck.
Yeah. Somebody.
And I don't think Wilson's the train wreck that Queen needs.
Nope. Nope.
You know what I mean? Queen's the cleanup. Queen's the cleanup guy. I'm clean up. I'm gonna shoot the guy here and there. But he's not like Roberts was the train wreck.
Right. He was.
You know what I mean? Benton's not a nose tackle.
Right.
I think the boy Black's more of a nose tackle, but I think he might be too tall.
Right.
But what I'm noticing is that the D linemen, they're getting doubled, and then the guard or the tackle's getting out the double to get you to the linebacker.
Yep.
And your linebackers just ain't reading it fast enough then.
Yep. I was about to say that. They got to get there. If the lineman can read it, you're supposed to read it too.
Yeah, I mean, bro,
You're supposed to fill that hole. And you're supposed to read your keys. They're not reading their keys, bro. They're not reading their guards pulling, none of that.
right. And
None
it's
of that.
like,
That takes you
it's
to the
like,
play.
I mean, even look, I can even take if you come up and make a pow on the ground. You won't even make a pow.
Nope.
It's just clear lanes. Like,
You ain't
What is
making
going
tackle
on?
till 8 yards down the field. What is that doing me?
right. But I seen Queen, he's jogging after the play. I'm like, what is going on?
What is going on?
Like, I'm just saying, like, do y'all watch film or not?
Yeah, I mean,
And then for you to get beat on the same play, the same exact play 2 weeks in a row,
right.
the same formation, same play, something ain't right.
Now, you talk about the running game or the passing game?
Well, with a passing game,
Oh,
where
Yep.
they gave up that drag route
Yep.
2 weeks in a row, the same formation, 2 different teams.
Yep. They copied it and said, that shit's wide open. We're going to do that again.
Right, but I never seen corners shade the outside like they're doing.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially in a cover 3.
So if you shade the outside, as soon as I break across the field, you're beat.
Yep. Yep.
I don't know. I don't get it. I don't know what's going on. You bring these dudes in Slade and Ramsey in
There you go.
to play. I'm paying Ramsey what, 26 million? Then the 30 million?
Yeah. And
You
they-
locked up our game, my man.
but they look old and slow.
But I'm saying for 30 million, you locked up, my man.
Hell yeah, that's what they're going to do. But I was talking about, Mike Tomlin and his role and Omar Khan and his role. And it's like, dang, like, you put a lot of dudes on his team that it's hard for him to win with. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for him to, you got 2 corners that's over 30 years old, supposed to lock people up. Now, I know Joey Porter Jr.'s hurt, but, hey, injuries happen. Why are we going out and get old cornerbacks? You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's youth. That position's youth.
That's youth. That's youth. I say that all the time. I don't want no old corners on my team. I can deal with some old, D tackles or outside linebacker, but I don't even want old middle linebackers for real. I just don't. Now, what you think about Juwan Bentley coming in? I mean, do you think they trying to correct this thing by bringing him in? Because you just said how
Gotta be. It gotta be.
that's what it got to be. Should have never let your boy Orlando Roberts go away.
But listen, you let him go away. You let Robinson go. Them was your 2 thumpers.
And didn't we know Queen and Wilson? We knew they were these players last year. I seen
Right.
it. We knew it.
Right.
It was a problem
Now-
last year.
Everybody say, oh, they're bad in coverage. Tell me what linebacker is great in coverage.
Ain't supposed to be. I mean, you could just make the tackle. That's what I need you to do as a linebacker. As soon as he catch it, make the tackle. If you get lucky and he throw a bad pass, break it up, pick it off. If he don't see you.
People act like linebackers get 8, 9 picks a year. It don't happen.
It don't happen, and you ain't covering no tight end, especially these days. Now, you get in your zone, distract the quarterback, you play good zone defense as a linebacker, you get in the way. You get in the way. That's all you really doing. You know what I'm saying?
Like, he's bad in coverage. What linebacker is great in coverage? I just need to know.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. It's worse to be bad in the run game. If you bad on run, you ain't no linebacker, dog.
Exactly.
You got to do that first.
Or, check this out. Or, is the 3-4 so outdated that it's really hard to draft a player that could really play 3-4? That's hard.
It's difficult. You gotta have the right mentality. Number one, I think they used to go get an outside linebacker to play middle linebacker. Lawrence Timmons, Shazier, both of them worked out. They kind of gave up from here. This is what I was about to get into on the show. Yeah, they gave up on drafting their guy after they busted with Devin Bush. You know what I'm saying? They went up there to get Devin Bush. He didn't work. They just went the big free agency route, it seemed like to me. And I just don't think it's working out because you got to get a guy from the 3-4. If you don't got a guy that's already playing in the 3-4, you don't really know if he can make it happen.
But how many teams even still run a 3-4? That's my question.
You're right. You're right. I would say maybe the Patriots.
Well, I'm talking about in college.
Oh, yeah. Probably none, really. There ain't too many. I mean, I can't point it out. Out of all the college teams I watch every week.
All the big schools, the Georgias, the Alabamas, the top
Alabama
dogs.
used to. Nick Saban used to run 3-4. Yeah, but that's about, that might be the one. He's gone now, but still. Yeah, I mean, that's where the thumpers come from. A lot of Alabama, Ohio State.
Well, Ohio State run like little Hydra, bro. So they run a little bit of both.
Yeah, they still know how to find them linebackers in the Northwest, though. The linebackers just ain't the same. I get what you're saying. They're not coming out of school. They're coming out like Patrick Queen and Peyton Wilson, basically.
They're smaller and faster.
Smaller and faster. Because they covering the pass. They covering spread offenses.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Another thing I want, like, they're smaller and faster, but this is another thing I noticed.
Okay.
Bro, it was 3rd and 12 or 9, and they ran a toss play and got the first down.
Yeah.
Where is the linebackers, man?
Yeah. And that was late in the game, though. That was, I watched the game again, right, on that point. The first play of the game for Seattle was that same play, Jeff. That same play they ran on first down, first play of the game. Hutt tossed it to him. He got cracked up. You know what I'm saying? I think he got 1.5 yards or something like that. But in the fourth quarter, once they done ran it down your throat all day, they couldn't handle it no more. And that's why you can't let a team run on you all day. You gotta make some type of adjustment to stop that, no matter if they're going pass instead or not. You can't let them do that, or you're gonna be dead in the fourth quarter. You're gonna be dead.
There's no adjustments though.
Nah, no adjustments. I agree. We must see adjustments today by the up front of the Steelers, man. We must see it. Cause I ain't no way I'm gonna just line up in the same shit and get punched in the mouth again.
There's no way.
There's no way. I can't see it, man.
Why do you keep these guys? Don't get me wrong, they're all professional athletes. I can't do nothing with none of them.
Right,
I'm
I
sick
get it.
for what my view is. The dude's like louder milking. Why?
Yeah. Still around, you mean?
You gonna tell me there ain't no young stud out there somewhere?
Yeah. And then they cutting dudes, bringing them back like Leal. Cut him, bring him back. He was the only one trying to get a sack in the preseason.
Yeah, like I just
think it's a lot of. I'm gonna hit that on the last point on this subject right here, but I just think there was a lackluster approach to the preseason for the Pittsburgh Steelers this year, and that's the part I want to blame on Mike Tomlin. I do think he's in control of that. Either him and Aaron Rodgers had a pact that I'm not playing in the preseason at all. You know what I'm saying? Because I can see Aaron Rodgers coming in, okay, I'll sign, but I'm not playing no preseason games. So maybe I'm gonna give Mike Tomlin the out. Maybe he said that, but if he didn't, I just don't think this offense is in sync. I know we was talking about the defense, but I don't think they approached that either. I think he let a lot of dudes not play, not get adjusted, because just after the press conference, he was saying communication was bad in the defensive backfield. Well, you had 3 preseason games and you wanted to put them in one game, and that was it. You know what I'm saying? So if you're gonna blame Tomlin for anything, it's that. But I mean, we would have won, and it is what it is. But we got to step up today against the rival Patriots. Any words on that?
I think, well, back to Tomlin, I think Tomlin is too much of a veterans guy.
Okay.
Like, he gives his veterans days off. He gives his, you know what I mean? He don't work them like he worked the young boys.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He's turned into an ultimate players coach, bro.
Yeah, like, you know, he gives them, okay, y'all ain't playing preseason. Okay, don't worry about that. All right, then y'all don't have to practice as hard because y'all veterans. Y'all know what y'all doing.
Right.
No, we're losing. Yeah. Sorry, that's out the window now.
Yeah, even their win was ugly.
Right, like, you hear them guys when they go up the paper, they said, Belichick held Brady to the same stand for, oh, you late? Yeah, you gonna get this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, no, you gonna hear just like everybody else.
Yeah, everybody that walks in that building up there, they said as soon as you walk in, the aura just totally different than anywhere you ever been with a coach playing for Belichick. Yeah. And everybody want to give Tom Brady all the credit. Not that he don't deserve none at all. He deserves a lot. But you're going to give Belichick at least 50% of that.
Yeah, because Belichick wouldn't let him slack off. Nah. Oh, no, you going to play. Let's go.
Nah, he held everybody to the standard, and he held the highs to a standard. And that just, all you got to do is check him, and you checking everybody.
Exactly.
That's like what Deacon Jones said when you sack the quarterback. That's why he named it the sack, because he said it's like you put the whole team in the bag and sacked them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Belichick know that. One of the best defense coordinators ever. And so, you know.
Even when Brady left and they weren't not great.
Right.
The defense was still playing.
Defense was still playing. And there's still some of them dudes he drafted and put together. Shit, Mike Vrabel, their coach, is a protege of him.
Yeah. So
they still gonna come today with that defense and that mentality. And I'm glad we picked up that Jawan Bentley. I'm hoping he got that Patriot mentality. I'm hoping, you know, because Orlando Roberts, tell me if I'm right, he was from the Patriots, right?
Was he?
I thought he played for the Patriots too.
But you see what I'm saying? You let go of Roberts, you let go of Splain. Them shit thumpers.
Yeah. And Robinson, Mark Robinson too. Why we let him go? He was a two-step first type of guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, oh, he's bad in coverage. Well, what linebacker is great in coverage?
Yeah, and they're running down our throats since last year.
But we gave a back-to-back 100-yard games. When's the last time you seen that, bro?
Yeah, let's go back to the playoff game. That's another one.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. In the chat said Landon Roberts played for the Pats. You right. Yeah. So, yep. Yeah, that's my man DJ. What's up, DJ? Appreciate you in the house. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, hey, Jack, man, it's just wow right now. A lot of people's blame. You know, Mike Tomlin definitely on the hot seat just because he do take a little bit of blame for this. It's clear to see. But you gotta give Omar Khan, who y'all said was cooking. I just had to get that out. Don't forget about Omar Khan. When y'all saying,
okay,
you know what I'm saying, fire Tomlin, you know what I'm saying, talk to Omar Khan too, because he got a lot of suspect players, at least playing suspect right now. You ain't gotta be like that. Things can change.
Yeah.
My man DJ in the chat says we need to switch to the 4-3. I'm hearing a lot of that. What you think about that, Jack? Could we just switch to the 4-3 willy-nilly like that?
Right now, we don't have the personnel to switch to it.
You gotta have the right personnel to do that too.
We ain't got no big dog, no big bodies for the D tackles right now.
Nope, you ain't got no fat boys. Right. You need 2 of them.
Right now, if it's all like that, now you got to put Highsmith and Watt
with the hand in the
technique,
dirt.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah, with the hand in the dirt.
Hand technique, yeah, and the hand in the dirt. Yep.
Now, then. You know what I'm saying? So you leave Queen out there. I think that will help Queen out.
Right. Yeah. But then you need you need another outside linebacker to play on the other side. That means you would have to put who you gonna put that outside linebacker in the 4-3 though. You gotta put Peyton Wilson might be able to handle that, but then you still need another dude.
You can put Wilson, but this method, why would you keep Holcomb, bro?
Yeah, I know. And you seen why on that play last week where he's backing up, act like he didn't want to tackle dude.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't understand that.
He tries, but he's just too light in the ass in there.
No doubt. No doubt.
But yeah, man.
But all right, I'm gonna move on to the rest of the league. You can hang around if you want. If not, I think the line's still open. What line you call me on? You call me on mine?
Yeah.
All right, well, yeah, it's up to you if you want to hang around. I'm gonna talk about last Thursday. Did you see Thursday Night Football?
Who was that?
It was
Minnesota?
the Bills and the Dolphins, man. We just talk about hot seat Mike Tomlin. They say Mike McDaniels on the hot seat too, big time.
Well, I go. If they do lose this season, this is like they first lose the season.
Right.
But that dude too, I never liked him in Alabama.
Yeah, you did.
Never liked it.
Said it a long time ago. I still like Tua a little bit. He is fucking up right now, man. He's proving your point for sure. He had some better years though.
Yeah, like to me, when you're a left-handed quarterback, first of all, I don't really like left-handed quarterbacks too much.
Right. Yeah.
But to me, when you left-handed, you got to be like nice, like Steve Young, Mark Brunell, nice.
To make me as the coordinator switch everything up because you got to change a lot of things around when you got a lefty at QB.
Yeah,
you got to consider it for sure. You know.
Right. So, you know what I mean? I never liked him. But they did give all that guy all the weapons he needed.
Right.
You see the trade. Tyreek's trying to get his way out of it.
Yeah, he's trying. He's been trying since last year. He do got the weapons though, and then they traded away Jonnu Smith though from him. But you know they wasn't. I mean, the only reason they lost, they wasn't bad last year. Tua got hurt. I think they would have had a chance to make the playoffs if Tua didn't get hurt last year. He missed about 6 weeks, and they still got 9 wins. You know what I'm saying? But he's more on the hot seat because he do got a team, like you said. It gave him what he's supposed to have. The defense was decent. It was ranked in the top 10 surprisingly last year. And they just didn't get the job done. But I think it had a lot to do with Tua getting hurt. I know he fucks up a lot, but he's still a starting quarterback in the NFL, I believe. You know what I mean? I still think he's a decent quarterback. That they put up numbers here and there.
It's like none of the balls has zip on it to me.
Okay, DJ got 2 comments in the chat. He says, I agree. Holcomb got to get out of here. He got to skate. So we agree with that. And he also says Tua got to go. So
gotta go.
And he said he would keep McDaniels though. I agree with the keep McDaniels thing,
you know why
man.
I would keep McDaniels? Because he's a great coordinator.
He's
a good coordinator.
He is.
So he's a kind of a double. He's like a Shanahan, and he'll cause plays. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah. You
that's
you
what the
want
NFL's
that.
about now.
Yeah, it is going to that. It is. DJ also said, Buddy, the most out of small injury prone QB. Buddy got the vision, fascio. He just needed QB. Okay, so that's what he said about McDaniels. He got the vision. He just needed QB. Okay, I mean, I think he was decent with Tua, but yeah, a better QB would definitely help him. His offense is unique. I don't see any other offense in the NFL like his. I'm definitely keeping McDaniels. But the Dolphins are 0-3. And, you know what I'm saying? So they season might be way over.
If I was the Dolphins, I'm going to go get a quarterback so he can start looking over his shoulder.
Yeah.
I'll go trade for Kirk Cousins. Yeah, come on.
And he played well that game. It just, at the end, he threw that pick. It was like, damn, dog. I mean, they was in the game, but they was playing desperate. Real desperate. And that's what I really want to talk about. Who's desperate today, man, around the league. Looking at the divisions and the standings. Who's possibly could go 0-3 today, man. I mean, the Bills are sitting pretty in the AFC East, 3-0. Patriots is 1-1 like we are. Ain't trying to lose this game or it's going to get ugly. Jets 0-2, so they got a chance to be 0-3 today. The Chiefs is 0-2. They got a big game tonight. They could be 0-3 after the night. The Browns, we used to that. They could be 0-2, so that's on the usual. But the Texans is another surprise. They usually dominate that division, and the Colts got a 2-game lead over them in that division. The Colts is 2-0, Jaguars 1-1, Texans 0-2, and the Titans, who we kind of seen that coming and been bad for a while, is 0-2. Now over to the NFC, the 0-2 teams looking at 0-3 today, man. The New York Giants, who play the Chiefs later tonight, they're 0-2, so they might be staring 0-3 in the face. NFC West looking like the best division in football. 49ers 2-0, Cardinals 2-0, Rams 2-0, And the Seahawks, who beat our ass last week, is 1-1. But I don't know, man. When you look back at who these teams play in this division, it's not the hardest schedule ever, but that's all right. They still got dubs. NFC North, Green Bay, everybody think they going to the Super Bowl 2-0. Vikings 1-1. Lions play the Ravens. They don't want to go 1-2, but the Bears is on 2. They got a big game today. And last but not least, NFC South. Buccaneers 2-0. Falcons 1-1. Panthers, come on, dog. 0-2. We really can't afford to go 0-3, can we, Panthers? We start the season out like this every year. Then you get good, and people think you're going to be good next year, and you do this again. Panthers, you're more talented than that. I don't get it. The Saints is 0-2 but Saints been playing tough, though, but they face an 0-3 in the face today, too. So that's that on the division standings real quick. Let me get into the chat real quick. Hold on, Jack. Them boys just ain't disciplined down there. That's why they took Minka back. Okay. Still talking about the Dolphins. If they can get some stability at QB, who can stay healthy, he in there, boss. Okay, that's what's up, DJ. 0-3 fire sale. Yeah, everybody's 0-3. Also, DJ's, go ahead. I'm listening.
A lot of teams got quarterback problems right now. A lot.
They do.
The Saints. Minnesota got injuries. Cincinnati got injuries.
Yeah.
Did I say Minnesota?
Yeah. You said 49ers. Minnesota, JJ. 49ers, Mac Jones is in there. And I was thinking about that when I was thinking about how we didn't handle the preseason, scared for Aaron Rodgers to get hurt. But even the young boys get hurt. It don't matter, Jack. Do it. If you play football, you can get hurt no matter what age you is, how slow you is, how fast you is. It don't matter. Do it.
Nope.
Don't matter if you get hurt. You get hurt. You getting hurt. You get hurt week 1. You get hurt the last. I'd rather get hurt early, personally.
Well, if you don't play, you ain't gonna get hurt.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna play, you ain't gonna get hurt. You see that?
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather get hurt early. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me, though. All right, DJ said, what y'all think of the Colts? Is AR the bad, or is DJ gonna end up being what we used to see, a bum? What you mean? No. Who's the? Oh, Daniel Jones, Danny Dimes. That's your boy. Let's talk about it.
I always thought Danny Dimes was all right.
Yeah, Danny Dimes. I thought he was decent too.
I always thought he was all right, right?
Right.
And you know what else about it? He got real low key, sneaky ass speed.
Yeah. We seen that one where he took off and tripped over his own shit, right? Tripped over the grass. Yeah, he was gone.
Now look, the Giants' offensive line terrible.
Okay, right.
Just like the Steelers' offensive line is terrible.
Yeah. Been that way.
Yeah.
I mean, and Dabo couldn't get him together. Who's the Colts coach?
I don't even know.
Me either. He's some little damn dude. Go ahead.
The Colts is the run first. And remember, the Colts took a while to build that offensive line up.
Yeah.
That's why the boy. That's why the boy retired. Look, remember they ain't had no line.
Who you talking about retired?
Andrew Luck. Remember when he retired? He was killed.
Killed.
But the Colts, they was drafting linemen. Now they got probably arguably the best line in the league.
And you're right. They was comparing Joe Burrow to his career to him. Like, well, Joe Burrow like get out of here early, kind of like looking like Andrew Luck's career. You're right. He was getting balled up.
Remember he had that lacerated liver? He was like, yeah, I'm about done.
Facts. And the winning wasn't coming with it. So it's like, yeah, dog, like I gotta go.
He was taking them to the playoffs, but he was just getting pounded.
Yeah. So Colts head coach is Shane Steichen, some young boy, 40 years old, doing his thing, bro. I like the way the Colts look. Like you said, Danny Dimes is a lot more talented than they gave him credit for on national TV. So they made everybody think he was like bum, but it might have just been the Giants. It's already looking like it was the Giants.
The Colts got a good offensive line, man.
Yeah.
They probably got the best guard in the league.
Yeah.
For the last few years.
Then they got one of the best running backs in the league, so you know he got support. They always had receivers.
Yeah, they always got the little sneaky receivers, Pittman and all them dudes.
DJ said, y'all crazy. Danny only good for running. Man, but I respect it. I don't know. Danny's good for 2-0 right now.
No, he beat out the young boy for the spot, which I ain't gonna say that was a lot to beat, but
yeah. See, that was the last question. Is AR that bad? I think he's that bad. If you got beat out by Danny, Colts head coach is Jalen Hurts, old OC. Okay, yeah. Shane, what I just said his name? Shane Steichen. So he was the yeah, that makes sense. They've been trading coaches around for a while, Colts and Eagles, haven't they? Didn't what was his name? The backup quarterback dude from
Frank Reich.
Frank Reich. Yeah, him. He played for Andy Reid for a minute, and then the other backup quarterback from Andy Reid, I thought coached for them for a minute too, didn't he? What was his name? Dang, I can't think about it. I'll get to it later. I ain't gonna hang on that forever. But yeah, I do think they had another dude out there that was from the Eagles too.
Look, even Joe Flacco came off the bench and did it. The Colts got their organization is just not great.
True.
Look, think of all the quarterbacks they had coming through there, bro. They just got to get a quarterback that they can sit on. Like they don't want to do Phillip Rivers.
Right.
Who's before Rivers?
Phillip Rivers was Matt Ryan. There was a Matt Ryan sighting too. That was after Phillip though.
Matt Ryan.
And they did the Joe Flacco thing.
Joe Flacco. They just be like wild cardish material. They be wild card.
Yeah. They be end of the career wild card. Let's see what we could do with them. Let's see if we can make a playoff push. Cause they really haven't been in a position to draft. Well, they drafted AR and it was a bust. What you gonna do? Once they got their chance, they got AR and he ain't came through for them.
Listen, when you keep drafting 25, 24, 23, year after year after year, it's going to catch up with you.
It's going to catch up. Facts.
I want to catch up with you. And now it's starting to catch up to the Steelers. It caught up to the Patriots.
Right.
You know, when you had them younger teams like Kansas City and the Eagles, they had two, 3 first round picks. You're like, they're just not doing this.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then, I hate to say it, they just been hitting on every pick. They've been hitting.
Right. All right, real quick. Go ahead, I'm listening. Before we move on,
them teams don't be in a rush to play them young players. They can say, you can sit, or they could put a young player with all veterans. Like, yeah, get in there.
Right.
How the Steelers used to do it.
Yeah, they used to. I think that's the way you do it. That's how you do it. That's where the Colts' success is coming from. I mean, Danny Dimes ain't young, but this is his second contract or whatever. That's cool. You know, they put him in there on a talented team. The defense been okay. Running game been real good ever since what is his name? Jonathan Taylor been there. And the line been good for a while. So yeah, all they needed was a guy. That's all they needed was a guy. DJ said Dad Irsay got in the way a lot. True. R.I.P. He a little bit dead. Now his daughter's worse in the way. She talk about she on the sideline with headphones and shit like that, listening to the coaches. So, you know, it seemed to be working though. So
they're Gary Jones family, huh?
Yeah, Irsay always been like that. Yeah.
He was an alcoholic too. Like
yeah. People like it though. They like playing for the Colts.
That's why him and Peyton ain't get along.
But he wanted to go there though.
Well, I'm talking about later in his career.
Yeah, to get up out of there.
Yeah,
to get up out of there. But the Colts always been decently successful, I think. I mean, you know, not Super Bowl successful, but they ain't the worst team in the NFL by far. No. I mean, but they did when they Super Bowl, when they had Peyton, they took advantage of it. And that's all you can really do. When you get that guy, you get that team, you gotta get it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get it. Get it. They couldn't get past the Patriots though. There's a lot of teams that couldn't get past Tom Brady. Let's talk about my game of the week though, man. My game of the week is Ravens versus Detroit on Monday night. We gotta wait for it. A lot of people got to get up early, so you know sometimes you hate to see a game coming on Monday night. You know when it's a good game like this too, a lot of touchdowns probably might get scored. It's going to be a long one, man. So, but I'm thinking it's going to be worth the watch, especially because both teams is 1-1, and nobody wants to be 1-2 right now. That's a bad feeling right there, you know, especially if you feel like that one, you know what I'm saying, win really wasn't even, you know, they beat the Browns. Just like we beat the Jets, and it's like, damn, they really could have beat us. You know what I'm saying? So the Ravens is sitting there in trouble. That's what I really want to say here, that the Ravens is in trouble. Detroit's in trouble. Somebody got to lose this game. So somebody's going to be 1-2. And the Ravens is sitting there about to play Detroit, and their defense is ranked worse than ours, bro. The Ravens defense got the second worst defense in the league. If you go by yards per game, the Ravens is giving up 409 yards a game, bro. Steelers is giving up 394. So, Jack, tell me what you think about the Ravens in Detroit on Monday night.
Where they play at?
They play in Detroit.
Hmm.
I know, right?
I ain't gonna lie. I hate to bet against Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
I hate to bet against him. Now, if it's the playoffs, I'll bet against him. But regular season, I hate to bet against that dude, man.
Facts on that one. I ain't mad at that. I get it. Because he'll get you there, boy. All the way there.
He'll get you there then.
But there ain't it don't seem like there's going to be a Patrick Mahomes, or there's a way. There might not be no Patrick Mahomes in the way this year, but then he still choked it up against the Bills a couple weeks ago, right?
Yeah, it was.
Whose fault is that?
Me personally, when I think about Kansas City, they played a lot of football these last couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
I just think it's catching up with them.
Yeah. So whoever might be able to avoid Kansas City this year, especially they lose tonight, which I don't think so, but we'll get into that in a minute. But Ravens versus Detroit, I mean, what you think? A lot of points. The over and under is 52. What you think on that?
Ooh.
That's high.
I say under.
Yeah. You think the defenses will come through? Ravens defense is ranked last, like I told you. I'm surprised. You surprised at the defense? I mean, it's 2 games, but still, they played the Browns, they played Buffalo. I mean, what you think about that, being ranked so low? And they got a lot of players on their team, too, that they brought in, drafted. I mean, their DBs is crazy, right? Wiggins, Starks, their first-round pick. They got the other boy from Notre Dame. What's the boy? Hamilton. They got some good safeties and DBs. Raekwon Smith at middle linebacker. You would think the Ravens is usually decent on defense. So I don't know, man. Detroit might chop these boys up a little bit. But really the story of the game, the reason I think it's game of the week is because it's basically whoever's going to be 1 and 2. This is about who's going to lose this game for real. But like you said, I'll probably put my money. I'm saying the Ravens tonight, though. I'm going to say the Ravens. I think that defense might have a chance to step up. Like you said, I don't like to bet against Lamar Jackson. And
I don't.
We shall see on that one right there. So, go ahead. What you going to say?
Yeah, just betting against them is just rough.
Yeah. So, all right, what time is it? We about 42 minutes in. 11:45. One more game we're going to talk about real quick. Rams-Eagles for the battle for NFC supremacy. That's another game that I like this week. Both teams 2-0. Like I said, you've been paying attention to the Rams at all? I know we all know the Eagles, but you've been. How you think the Rams been doing? I mean, what you think about their coaching staff and shit like that? Because that's kind of what I was going towards on this Rams and Eagles game. I think this is 2 of the best coaches in the NFL right now, so this should be a real good game right here. What you think?
You know what? The Rams' offense is sneaky, bro.
Yeah. Very much. Quarterback was Matt Stafford, still in there. He had some back problems in preseason, so he didn't play. But then when the season started, he came out there killing. You know, they got the ball.
What's the name? Puka Nacua?
Yeah, Puka Nacua. Yeah, about to have me about to say his name right. Puka Nacua. My man Black Ill in the house. He said he got Detroit. Black Ill said he got Detroit in the Ravens-Detroit game. I ain't mad at that, though, man, because like I said, the defense is pretty trash for the Ravens. But back to the Eagles and Rams, I think this is going to be a good game. It's going to be this might come down to the coaches.
Adams out there?
Yep, Devontae Adams. They still got Kyron Williams, of course. They've been moving the ball for years, ever since what's the coach's name for the Rams? He done won his Super Bowl, been to another Super Bowl. They lost to the Patriots 13-9. McVay. They lost to the Patriots 13-9 in the Super Bowl. Then they come back to the Super Bowl. They beat the Bengals with Jalen Ramsey and them out there. You know, so he got his Super Bowl. He ain't going nowhere. The offense, like you said, sneaky, always be there. Now you added Devontae Adams. Stafford looked like he never had that back problem. Hey, the Eagles can have, you know what I'm saying? And the Eagles ain't been doing a whole lot. They one of them teams that just been doing enough. And they done played a lot of football too, Joe, Jack, right? Past 2 years, they went to the Super Bowl.
The Chiefs played a lot.
Yeah, and then what did they start to do? They stopped caring about stats and they started like I'ma just win the game, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
You
The
know?
Eagles, that defense they got, they could be good, man.
Okay. Yeah.
They could be scary.
Yeah.
They really can. They like they front seven.
It's crazy.
They'll bring it. They'll bring it.
Right. Crazy.
But the Chiefs, no, the Rams.
Right. Yeah, the Rams is dangerous though. So this could be a good game. Should be a barn burner. Definitely need to watch, man. Hey, hit the like button if you're in the house, man. I appreciate everybody in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Call into the show still at 412-407-2744. Lines open. You can get in here too. You talk your sports, talk your shit. You know what I'm saying? Before we get back into the Steelers, Jack, let's go Broncos, Chargers. All right, the Broncos trying to catch up, coming off a tough loss, you know what I'm saying? And, the Chargers are trying to go 3-0, though. You know what I'm saying? It's a big divisional game. You know how we both feel about divisional games. Divisional games is always up in the air, so, you never know what's going to happen with that. But, I mean, as far as the Chargers, I want to ask you, you seen the Chargers play? You think this is their year? You think this is their year to, dominate and get over that threshold?
Not yet.
Not yet? Okay. Okay.
You know how Harbaugh move. It take Harbaugh about 4 years.
Okay. So what this is year 3 though, right?
Harbaugh ready to go about 4 years.
This is year 3? This is year 2 or 3? This is the beginning of year 3 for Harbaugh, right?
In year 3. He used about 4 years. Then after that,
and
his teams is ready to rock.
They be in the Super Bowl, pretty much. Because that's what he did. That's what he did with San Francisco. They lost.
Or they just be like, they be like, you know what I mean? They be that team, like.
Yeah.
Remember when he went to Stanford? He just got a track record with him. Like, damn, everywhere you go.
Yeah. Stanford, San Fran, then back to Michigan. And you're right. They got that. He got the what I'm looking for. He got the background is there.
He don't rush.
Right.
He don't rush. He just he always gonna have a run game. Always gonna have a run game.
Right.
Then he always gonna have his quarterback. He always he just know how to coach.
He just know how to coach. And the defense be there too. Don't forget that. Whatever team you go to, he know how to get some players in the house. You know what I'm saying? Or make them perform.
He could draft well.
Yeah.
So he could draft real well.
The Broncos got a chance today, though. I mean, you say the Chargers ain't over the hill yet.
No,
what the Broncos going to do?
Got a shot. Okay. I'm gonna tell you this, and I don't like to.
Right.
Never liked him, but I got to give him respect. Sean Payton. I never liked him.
Right.
But he can coach, man. I give it to him. I had to swallow my words this year, last year, because he had that boy Bo Nix playing, man.
Yeah, he had Bo Nix playing because we didn't really like how he treated Russell Wilson. We thought it was a little shady,
Yeah.
And dude moves shady, though. Sean Payton, he just moves shady. A lot of people say that about him, you know what I mean? But he do his job, I guess, the way he want to do his job. But like you said, he came right back and got the guy he wanted, and it's working. It's like, okay, so you do shut me up a little bit, The running game, we shall see how that go. He got a lot of no-name little receivers here and there that seem to always get the job done. So Sean Payton been nice since what? The Saints? Remember didn't he win the Super Bowl with the Saints? Drew Brees and all of them? Yeah. Sean Payton do his thing, man. I'm gonna say, I don't know, man. And their defense is what? Pretty good too, right? Patrick Surtain. The Broncos.
Oh yeah. They got some young pieces.
Yeah, they got some young pieces. So this gonna be a barn burner too. So we got some games lined up today, man. I mean, when it comes from Rams, Eagles, Broncos, Chargers, Ravens, Detroit. I mean, shit, you gotta like that right there. All right. Before we go to halftime, talk Steelers real quick again. Let's look at I don't know. I just want to know what you think about the Steeler game at this one now. Not talking about coaching, who's on the team, how you think it's going to play out today. We're going to New England. Mike Vrabel's the coach, an ex-Steeler. You know what I'm saying? Ex-Patriot too, of course. So I don't know if he probably don't got no love for us because we never started him. And as soon as he went through New England, he was a damn near Hall of Famer. You know what I'm saying? So he's probably want to get his get back. And I don't know, Jack. We got to stop the run. But what you think about today out there with the Patriots?
I ain't seen a lot of Patriots.
Right.
I know Diggs. They got Diggs.
Right.
I don't think he's doing really too much this year so far.
Doing a little bit. What's the boy's name? Booty, Kevin Booty, the number 9. He's been looking like their number 1 receiver.
Yeah. But I know Vrabel. He makes his team. He's another one that makes the team play ball. They play team ball.
Yeah, you know who remind me of like a Dan Campbell type coach too, right? Well, Dan Campbell, he's been coaching longer than Dan Campbell, but yeah, they got the same style, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, go
like real
hard.
hands-on. They was former players, like
passionate. You know what I'm saying? The shit you don't see Mike Tomlin do. Mike Tomlin just looking up at the scoreboard. You know what I'm saying? But he's like Tony Dungy. That's where he came from, right? That's how Tony Dungy was. Had the straight face no matter what was happening. But these guys, you know, like a Vrabel, he's going to get you into the game. He's going to show some passion and get you into the game.
And you're going to see them. They're going to have a whole playbook in their hand.
Very true.
That's why I tell people, Tomlin's not calling nothing.
Nah.
People's like, oh, he calls it. He don't.
Nah. Like you said, he ain't even got a piece of paper in his hand, bro.
You know what I mean? He ain't got that big folder. He don't have that. He don't have it holding over his mouth so they can't see how he's talking.
Nah,
he don't have it.
You ain't calling no plays if there ain't no evidence of that. You ain't calling no plays off the brain, dog. Ain't nobody that sweet. Nobody's that good.
They got a phone book of plays. You like, no, don't call. You ain't remembering all that.
No, nobody's that fucking good. And it's a reference. It's also a reference. You know what I'm saying? You don't only write it down so you know what play to pick. You got those in your head. Sometimes looking at your paper make you think, ooh, I said I was going to do that and didn't do this. It's like almost taking notes. You know what I'm saying? So like you said, he ain't out there calling no plays.
He calling nothing. That's what I tell. Oh, you do call. I'm like,
nah.
Don't call it.
But he gotta find a way to motivate this team today, or the Patriots gonna give us an L. We're gonna be 1-2, and they're gonna be talking a lot of shit. I don't think the Steelers can afford to start out 1-2 for real.
No, not at all. Because these guys, they gotta catch the damn ball.
Yeah.
For one,
Find
a way. Look, the skate. You gotta find a way to get DK. Find a way. I don't care what you do.
Yeah.
Find a way to get him open.
Yeah, or give him the ball, period. Screens like you did the first game. What will happen to that is the Seahawks. And if you say they rolled up on them so we couldn't run our screens, why wasn't you going deep? Because you didn't do that either. So I don't understand why you didn't do either one. You didn't do the short game or you didn't do the long game. And like you said, Metcalf, though, you got to catch the ball, too. What, he had 2 drops last week or just the 1?
He had 2.
Yeah, he had 2. I thought it was 2.
He had 2 the last game. You got to catch those.
You got to catch those. You get paid way too much early in the game, momentum type, first down type plays. You got to catch them. You got to catch them.
Then to me, don't get me wrong, maybe I'm wrong.
Right.
Oh, you going to give Gainwell the ball or Warren the ball?
Yeah.
Who going to get the ball to?
Yeah. Make a decision.
Let somebody get warmed up, man.
Yep. Running back is hard to get busy with 15 carries. And that makes me think about another subject I was going to talk about. I'm glad you said that. What do you think about Ashton Jeanty? Because I seen some dudes on TV talking kind of crazy. I'm going to say his name, Ryan Clark, talking crazy again. I don't know if he know he's hating or he's dry hating or what, but he's basically damn near calling Ashton Jeanty a bust after 2 games. He ain't that guy. He's got 30 carries, Jack, 31 carries for 80-something yards in 2 games, though. So that means I'm only averaging 15 carries a game. The first game he had like 38 yards, so you do the math. And the other game he had the rest of the 81 yards. But Jack, if you're only getting the ball 15 times in your first 2 games ever in your career, I mean, is that bad? Like you said, can I get warmed up?
I remember, we played ball. Bettis?
Yeah.
He had 15 carries by halftime.
By halftime.
And then when he got cooking, because when he got up and he got the shake in his head, like he's warming up.
Right.
And then once he get up and do his little dance, it was on. That was about after carry 21.
No doubt.
Once he got his little dance on, it's on now.
It was on. He's warmed up. The bus been running for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
Dog, you gotta get your running back into the game.
Warmed up.
He needs to get in the rhythm. See how the blocking is going to be today. See if my boys is pushing back or if they pushing. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get your flow. And you can't get no flow, like you said, switching me out every week. So basically, I'm gonna ask you this question, but you kind of already answered it. Is Ashton Jeanty, because he came out and asked for more carry. This is what he said, Jack. He said, if you draft a player like me, and basically even try to say first round, you know what I'm saying, the number one running back to come off the board, you know what I'm saying, you should be I'm trying to get the load. I'm trying to take the load. Give me the load. I can handle more than what y'all giving me. You know what I'm saying? So give me the ball. You know what I'm saying? Now it's early in his career, rookie or whatever. Should he be saying it this early? Who knows? But I'm just saying, is he wrong for making those statements?
No, I like it.
I like it.
I like that.
No doubt. He didn't say he's not negative, like the rest of my team is trash. I mean, the Raiders are 1-1, so I mean, it ain't like they 0-2. And I don't think 30 carries for 81 yards is that bad.
But you would think Pete Carroll would really run the ball more.
Yeah. You do think that, but I think there's some other backs they might be giving it to, like you said. I think that's what Ashton might be talking about. Like, damn, I could be in the game. I ain't tired. You know what I'm saying? I ran for 2,000 yards last year. No, one thing you can't, judge on who a certain player's playing is their endurance. You know what I'm saying, Jack? Like, you ran for 2,000 yards, you was getting the ball a lot. You know what I'm saying? And like, I don't care where you played at, you got some heart rate going on. You know what I'm saying? You got some lungs if you can get out there and run for that many yards against anybody. You should be in some decent shape. So he's like, and I don't know if you've seen him play, but I seen him run over a few people. I seen him make a couple good runs. That made me say, like, give him the ball some more. Why you ain't keep giving him the ball? What are we doing? So, I don't know. But Ryan Clark was hating him, calling all types of, he ain't it. He ain't that guy. If you that guy, you should be averaging more than this and averaging. Well, the boy's begging for the ball more. I mean, what you want him to do? You know what I'm saying? And if they passing the ball a lot, and you just getting adjusted, I just don't know how you judge a dude in 2 games. Derrick Henry wasn't the guy from the beginning, was he?
No, he didn't start right away.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He didn't even start.
I'm looking at his stats. It's 30 carries, 81 yards. Jalen Warren's like 25 carries, 85 yards. So
yeah, I mean, he's up to par then, right?
The reason why they're saying is because his first game against New England, he did have 19 carries for 38 yards. That's kind of bad.
Right. But then what's the second game?
11 for 43. He's still under 4 yards to carry.
Yeah, and that's what they love to see. They love that yards per carry, but I don't know if that always matters. Yeah, because sometimes it depends on what team you on. I think Najee Harris's yards per carry was low at Pittsburgh because the offensive line get pushed back a lot. He had to make a hole sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, and maybe that's what's going on right there. But 2 games, man, that's a lot to judge in 2 games. But yeah, that first game, that ain't that great. But I mean, like I said, who always bust out the scene right away and be the man? I've seen a couple runs where it I don't think it was that bad to me. That's just me. I don't know. But hey, I don't know if you're hanging around for halftime, but I'm gonna hit halftime up, Jack, and then we're gonna take about some bets after that. And,
yeah. Let me know. I sent you mine early.
Oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? We'll get into some betting, into some fantasy football before the show's over. So yeah, halftime, y'all. We'll be right back. And right, I'll talk to you later.
All right.
Call ended.
Ow, halftime show, baby. You still in the house? Hang around. We'll be back. Talk about some odds and ends, baby. Get our bets straight. Talk about some fantasy football, because I got some questions for y'all, man. Let's go. The underground. Yeah.
It's halftime. It's halftime. I'll be right back. It's halftime. It's halftime. It ain't over yet. It's halftime. It's halftime. I'll be right back. It's halftime. It's halftime. It ain't over yet. It ain't over till it's over. Pull back, run you over. It's the halftime show. We need a turnover. Pick 6. It's your boy Dookie Rich. Turn me up in this bitch. Hit the like button. That's the right button. Call in to the show if you know something, but you probably know nothing. Not my fault that you're playing for the wrong team, wrong scheme. Strike you out like Paul schemes. It was all a dream. You never gonna win a thing. Nah. Yeah, you know what it is. It's halftime. back. It's halftime. It's halftime. I'll be right back. It's halftime. It's halftime. I'll be right back. It's halftime. It's halftime. It ain't over yet.
Ow, yeah. You know what it is, baby. That's the halftime show. It's your boy Filthy Rich. We're going to get into some more NFL football on game day. You know what it is. Week 3, game day, pre-game show. Yeah, it's the Underground. Yeah, Underground Sports Show, best show in your city. Ow, we had a great caller earlier, man. So, hey, hit me up at 412-407-2744. Talk your sports, talk your shit. Tell me what you feel about the Steeler game or any game, man, around the league. You know what I'm saying? Big game tonight and tomorrow night, man. We're going to see if the Chiefs going to be 0-3. And we're going to see if, Detroit can beat the Ravens or the Ravens can beat Detroit. Either way, whoever loses is in trouble. So, yeah, let's go. Yeah, the Underground, baby. Best show in your city, in my city. Ow. Yeah, in the chat. In the chat, what's up, baby? If the offensive line plays well, we will win. Otherwise, another loss. Defense stays rested. Aaron completes some passes. Okay, yeah, that's the recipe right there, man. Get off the field. Get off the field, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, some of these players need to get off the field because they ain't playing well. You know what I'm saying? But that's a whole other story. We talked about that earlier. Jawan Bentley coming to town. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of Patriot snitch. You know what I'm saying? He was recently playing for the Patriots. So come on in, give us a couple clues, and put his ass out there. Also, Jabril Peppers, he should be ready this week. He looking like a linebacker. Yeah, let's put him in the box, and let's stop the fucking run this week. We got to adjust, man. Now, I ain't going to go crazy and say we need to switch to the free 4-3. That ain't going to happen in a week. So let that go. But can we get the players to line up a little different, or, you know, players that can play certain situations better and not have us getting punched in the nose all day? Because that shit hurt after a while. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to watch. Imagine being on the field, but nobody even wants to watch their team just get ran on all day. That's demoralizing. Because though, Tom Holiday in the house, what up, baby? The last caller sounds like he knows nothing about football. That better he never laced them. I'm sure he say the same thing about you, bruh. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely sure he'll say the same thing about you. That's funny, though. I appreciate you in the house, though, man. Appreciate everybody in the chat, man. Let's get to some odds and ends, though, man. Let's win some cheese, man. Let's take out like some Super Bowl odds from the door. Let's see what FanDuel got to say on the Super Bowl odds. Just reset this. So they have to change the lot. Of course, closer and closer you get to the Super Bowl, it's going to change, all right? So the Ravens right now, even though they're 1-1, they still sit at the top at plus 500 to go to the Super Bowl. So that means you put $100 on the Ravens right now, you get $500. You know what I'm saying? And the Buffalo Bills are up next. Even though Buffalo beat them, they sitting at plus 550. So I'm surprised at that for sure. That they ain't swapped around. Anyway, Green Bay, everybody loves Green Bay, but they still in third place, plus 700 still. So you put $100 on Green Bay if you like them, you get 700. And the Eagles, you think they go back to back, put you $100 on that, you'll bring back $700. You know what I'm saying? So they still got a lot of faith in Kansas City though, because they are in the 5th spot at plus 1,500. So there's your drop off right there, from plus 700 to 1,500. Now I don't know about anybody's daring to put $100 on the Chiefs right now. I do got my money on the Lions at plus 1,700 though. I thought that was a good risk. You put $100 on the Lions, you'll get $1,700 back if they win. So that would be a nice little Super Bowl Sunday treat right there. $1,700 in your pocket. You done forgot about that $100. All right. Holiday said he'll hit me up in a minute. That's what's up. Odds and ends though. We still on. Back to Super Bowl odds. Now, those are the top guys. The Rams and the Chargers got big games today. They sitting at 1,700 and 1,800 plus to win the Super Bowl still. After that, you got San Fran, Washington. So this is basically like a ranking from FanDuel, for real. That's why I like to look at this. But it starts to get up there. I mean, Washington got their quarterback hurt, but they plus 2,200 if you win, if you put $100 on them. But it's still a little, man, the Steelers, man, still down here. They got to be below Seattle, but now they below the Cowboys, below the Jaguars. You put $100 on the Steelers right now, you will walk away with $8,000 on Super Bowl Sunday, man. Is it worth the bet, man? I mean, you could put a couple dollars, even $50 down to get you $4,000, $25 down to get you $2,000 on the Steelers on Super Bowl Sunday. So if you got one of them free bets, man, and this ain't no advertisement, man. Matter of fact, go to it's called, they're throwing away money, all the websites, man. FanDuel, they might be giving away like 100. There's another one giving away 200 bonus bets. And the one I got was 365 Sports. They gave away $300 in bonus bets. And I got all types of parlays lined up, man. So it's free money. All you got to do is bet $5. Once that bet goes through, they ship you the rest of the money. You can make bets on the rest of the night. I like to do parlays, one-game parlays, especially with somebody else's money. I'm maximizing my bet, man. I might get lucky, get me a couple G's for Christmas. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it is what it is. Here on the Underground, man. Call into the show, talk your shit. Hit me up in the chat. Still on odds and ends, though. Let's check out the games for today, though. That was Super Bowl odds we just went over. Games. Let's see. All right. Let's check it out. Las Vegas Raiders versus the Washington Commanders is the first game up. They got the Commanders at -3. So that means they got to beat the Raiders by 4 points. But they don't have Jaden Daniels. So, hey, I don't know about that. Raiders at, full capacity. Thirsty for a win, to go into Washington. We'll see. Who's Washington's quarterback today? Let me check that shit out. Who's starting today for them? Because I meant to find out. I knew Jaden Daniels was hurt, but who? Oh, yeah, I knew that already. Marcus Mariota today. Oh, let's see what the old man could do. How old is Marcus Mariota? Really don't know, but he been around forever. 31. That ain't too old for a QB. Don't got too much. He got a lot of tread on the tires too. So we shall see. Marcus Mariota going to have to get busy today, and they giving. That's wild though. Damn, Geno Smith, you should feel a little disrespected. I might have to get the Raiders on this one, man. I don't know how much I feel all that great about Washington's defense or nothing. So I don't know. I think the Raiders is due for one. I definitely go over, though. I still think Washington got a lot of talent. Over and under is 43. I'll take the over in that one. All right, Atlanta and Carolina. I didn't get to talk about this game much, man. But, yeah, let's talk about it, man. Atlanta's playing well. Defense is ranked number 2 by the Cleveland Browns. You know what I'm saying? We don't hear that from the Falcons all the time. But Carolina needs a win. They are the underdog. The Falcons is -4.5, so they got to win by 5. It's pretty much a touchdown, 2 field goals, whatever you want to call it. And I think Carolina can hang. I think Carolina's going to scrap today because nobody wants to be 0-3. Divisional game, they're usually tight, so I'm going to take the +4.5 of the Carolina Panthers. I got the Carolina Panthers with the odds today. And I'm going to go over, too. Their over and under is 43, so yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go over for them. Come on, Carolina, step up, baby. Green Bay. You got Green Bay and the Cleveland Browns. Now, they disrespecting the Cleveland Browns with their number 1 defense. They are 7.5-point underdogs, and they don't really know what they want to do at quarterback. Is the Joe Flacco plan falling apart? We shall see today. Green Bay Packers do look really good. This will be a defensive game. That's why I see it over and unders at 41. But let's say a couple people step up like Jordan Love and ball out. So I'm going to go over 41.5 because that's really low. That's like 21-21. You already win. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go ahead and take that. You know what I'm saying? Opponents that don't see each other much, so they might be able to get something in the mix. But that -7.5, fuck it. I'm going to take that too. Green Bay wins by more than a touchdown. All right, more than 8 points they got to win by. All right, so up next, Pittsburgh Steelers and New England Patriots. They calling this one even because the spread is 1.5. But the Steelers are the underdogs in this game and probably deserve it the way they've been looking on defense and can't protect Aaron Rodgers, can't catch a pass. Just can't get right, man. The Steelers got to get right. See them. I'm not mad at them being an underdog, but look, take that underdog role, Pittsburgh, and step up. Of course, the home field advantage goes to the Patriots, so that's a lot to do with it. But the over and under is 44.5. I don't know if I trust either one of these teams. Hopefully, the Steelers got to step up on defense today, so I'm going to go under 44.5, all right? Up next, you got the Rams and the Eagles. Now, this one, the Eagles are the favorite, of course, 3.5, so they got to win by 4. I can see either one of these teams winning by 4, so I'm going with the Rams today, though. I think the Rams is surging. I think their offensive coordinator, which is their head coach, McVay, is going to have them step up and ready to play today. I know they're going all the way to the East Coast, but teams travel that direction way better than they travel the other direction. You get rest when you travel east. When you go west, you lose rest. So, yeah, a lot of West Coast teams play well over here. See, the Seahawks came in here and ran it down our throat last week. So, yeah, I'm taking an underdog, 3.5 points to Rams. Over-unders 45. I'm going over 45 today, all right, on the Rams and Eagles. Next up, Colts-Titans. They should be able to handle them. The Colts defense is defense, too. I'm taking the Colts 5.5. They'll beat them by a touchdown and get that over with. I am believing in Daniel Jones. Over and under. I'll go over 43, though. Yeah, I'm going to go over in that one. Don't really want to know why, but I'm going to just go over in that one. New York Jets, Tampa Bay up next. Tampa Bay should be able to get this one by 6.5, though. I don't know if the Jets want to go 0-3 that bad, though. That's the problem with that one. I'm taking the Jets at 6.5-point underdogs, though. And I'm going to go over 43 because I think the Jets going to come out fighting. That's just me right now. All right, Ill City Sports in the house. Let me get back to the chat real quick. My bad. I think we good for a loss. Oh, talking Carolina Panthers there. Good for a loss? Not really feeling it. And you are feeling Atlanta. I know that, LAB. Was wondering if you were still in the house for the Panthers chat. We'll get into that if you want to after they get through these odds. A few more games here. Cincinnati playing with their backup. Minnesota Vikings playing with their backup. Carson Wentz is starting for Minnesota today. And the Bengals got, what's his name? Browning? Yeah, he been there for a while, though. So I'm going to take more faith in him. I'm taking the Bengals at +3. And they're definitely going over 42.5 today. I feel that. Houston Texans and Jaguars. I like the Jaguars been playing. I like the way Houston's been playing. But Houston's got their back against the wall. So I'm taking them at +1.5. They are the underdog, so they give you a little cushion, but I hate to see the Texans lose 3 in a row, so I don't believe in that one. But Jacksonville's nice, though, man. They prove a lot if they can win this game right here and really put the Texans in the cellar in the division. Over, under, I'm going to go under. I like both of these defenses. Under 43, this is going to be a dogfight right here. New Orleans Saints and Seattle, they just kicked their ass last week, so they're giving them a lot of credit. They are 7.5-point favorites over the New Orleans Saints. Saints also facing 0-3. I don't know about that, y'all. What y'all think, man? The Saints is going to play tough, too. I like the way Rattler's been playing. I kind of didn't think Kellen Moore should start him over the rookie that they picked in the second round. What's his name? I can't even think about it right now. But, yeah, the Saints have been better than their record shows, you ask me. So, Kellen Moore's getting it together. I'm definitely going over 41.5, and I'm taking the Saints at 7.5. That might be just a little disrespectful. They've been playing pretty well, but it is in Seattle. It's a little trip. It is what it is. Denver Broncos, Los Angeles Chargers. This might be the hardest one to judge, but I'm going to go ahead and ride the Chargers at -3. It's going to be tough, though. You might break on that one. You might break even on that one because it might be a field goal type of game. Over and under. Definitely going over 45.5 because they going to get it on today. Arizona Cardinals, San Francisco 49ers, though. Maybe the best division of football, at least so far. That's what the records show. Arizona's been playing well 2-0. San Fran been playing well 2-0. But San Fran got Mac Jones at the helm. But I'm taking the coaching advantage. I'm going 49ers. They're 1.5-point favorites. I'll still take it. Winning by a field goal. Over and under. I'm going to go over 45.5 in that one. Dallas Cowboys and the Bears. And the Bears is the Bears. This is the tight one, though. Bears is underdogs by 1.5 points. Over and under is 50. Nah, I'm saying under. I don't know why. They just might goof it up or they just might go crazy. This is a tough one over and under. But I'm still taking the Cowboys at a 1.5. They at least win by their great field goal kicker. What's his name? Aubrey. Been booting shit all year. All right, so count on that at least. That the Dallas Cowboys can beat the Bears by at least 3. Kansas City Chiefs don't want to go 0-3 tonight against the New York Giants. But New York Giants is 0-2 too. So both of these squads are going to be scrapping. I'm gonna just keep faith in the Chiefs, and they're gonna win by a touchdown at least. It's -5.5, so they're the underdog though, man. No, my bad. The Giants are the underdog. My bad. +5.5. That's gonna be wild. And let's see, over and under is 45.5. I'm gonna take the over on that one. I believe both of these teams gonna score some points. Defenses ain't been playing that well. Last but not least, the Detroit Lions on Monday night play the Ravens. 5.5 point underdogs, the Lions are. Ravens at home, of course. Over and under is 53.5. This thing keep going up. I got it at 52. I made my bet already. I said over. I don't know. Ravens defense is horrible. Lamar Jackson, I feel like he's going to need to throw 4 touchdowns just to keep up with Jared Goff tonight. That's why I'm going to over to 53 still. That's pretty high. 25 and 25, that's only 50. So, man, that's a rough one, though. Nah, fuck it. For the bet, I'm going under. But I do got the Ravens tonight. Not at 5.5, though. So, I'm going to go Lions as the underdog or the 5.5 point underdog. You know what I'm saying? I'll take the Lions on this one by the spread. Only for the spread, though. I think the Ravens is going to get out on them, though. All right, and that's it for odds and ends. You know what I'm saying? Once again, I appreciate y'all watching. Let's see what the flow look like. I definitely appreciate y'all watching, man, and the people in the chat and all that good stuff. And that's it for pretty much odds and end, man. Let's get into some fantasy football questions next. You know what I'm saying? Because I got questions for y'all, man. Any questions here on the underground? You know what I'm saying? Call into the show. Let me know what your question is. Let everybody know what your question is. Or leave something in the chat. Big Pum in the house. What up, baby? It's going to be a lot of upsets today. Hey, it's that time of time, man. Because, you know, like I said, nobody wants to be 0-3. Nobody even wants to go 1-2. That's damn near the same thing. Especially if you like the Steelers. Because you barely won the first game. Didn't look good at all. The only person that looked good was the oldest dude on the team. One of the oldest dudes in the league. 41-year-old Aaron Rodgers. So, yeah. You don't want to go back down the hill. We'll keep going down the hill in the Steelers' case. Let the Seahawks come in here and kick our ass. You know what I'm saying? So you should feel disrespected, man. You really should. But here's my fantasy question. Got a few of them, and then I'm gonna let y'all. We're gonna get out of here, and we're gonna all get our stuff organized for fantasy football real quick. Quarterbacks. I need to start a quarterback. Let me tell you my situation. Joe Burrow was my fantasy quarterback in one of my leagues, which I'm 1-1 in this week. So I'm in the same situation as a lot of these teams. I don't want to be 1-2. It's a shorter season in fantasy football, so you don't want to be 1-2. You always want to get off a good start, give yourself some cushion. But Joe Burrow gets out there and gets hurt, and that's how I lost my last fantasy football game, right? So I got 2 QBs to pick. Help me out here in the chat. I got Danny Dimes, who's the fourth quarterback in fantasy football, and Matt Stafford, though, is the 17th quarterback in fantasy football. Now, Danny Dimes all been going crazy. But Matt Stafford is I got them both on my team, but Matt Stafford is he's that guy. He's Super Bowl winner, you know what I'm saying? Pro Bowler, Hall of Famer. Matt Stafford's that guy, and I'm looking at Danny Dimes, when is the Cinderella slipper going to slip off? Is it going to slip off? Now, I like Danny Dimes, but hey, we shall see. It's only up to him if things happen, so tell me. Should I be starting Daniel Jones today against Tennessee? Which, don't sleep on Tennessee's defense. They are ranked pretty decent. Let me get back to that and get the right ranking. But last year, they finished at number 2 in defensive stats. And this year, they ain't too up there, way up there, though. Okay, they way down at the bottom with the Steelers. So, hey, maybe I should be starting Danny Dimes today. Let's see what the passing yards they giving up. They still tops in passing. Least passing yards. Damn, they ain't doing well in that category neither. So maybe I'm answering my own question here. But Daniel Jones or Matt Stafford, who should I be starting in fantasy football today? Now, Matt Stafford got the Eagles. We all know about that defense right there. We just talked about them as we just talk about the game. So, hey, I don't know. It looks like I might be leaning toward Danny Dimes this week. But Matt Stafford is scheduled to score more points than him. So we shall see, man. Daniel Jones been hot. I might have to stay on the hot train against Tennessee, but that's a divisional game. But y'all let me know, man. I might be sticking with Danny Dimes. Now, call into the show. Let me know. Leave something in the chat. Let me know who I should be starting or any questions you got. Now, today, I got a question that pertains to the Steelers game. You got DK Metcalf, who I got starting right now, but I also got Stephon Diggs, man. What do you think, man? I mean, DK Metcalf ain't been doing much. Stephon Diggs been doing okay, but he is playing against our defense today, and our defense be getting lit up. So Mac Jones might be looking for Stephon Diggs. You know, he's waiting to have a big day. What do you think? Steelers, DK Metcalf versus the Patriots defense, or Stephon Diggs? Just found out he having a baby by Cardi B. So I don't know, you know what I'm saying, if he got the energy, the juice right now. But hey, you think I should be starting him against the Steelers defense over DK Metcalf and the Patriots defense? All right, so those are my two questions right there. I did drop the Steelers defense in fantasy football. Never done that before. Kept them in another league. But I do got the Patriots defense today as my fantasy football defense, and they've been getting a lot of sacks. Matter of fact, the Patriots is leading the NFL in sacks. Don't mean them they're a great defense, but, you know, in fantasy football, that works. You get a lot of sacks, a lot of interceptions that don't really happen. So I count on my fantasy defenses to go out there and get a lot of sacks. And my Steelers is just letting us down right now. It's the deal with that. I can't put it together. It just ain't normal. This flip-flop where the offense is leading us and, you know, scoring, you know, well, they didn't score 30 points in every game. Could have last game if we could have kept the ball in our hands. Aaron Rodgers wasn't playing that ball bad. I mean, what I mean by keeping the ball in our hands, we could have, you know, the defense could get off the field, number one, and we could catch the ball. Freiermuth dropping balls, DK Metcalf dropping balls, and, you know, the run game just ain't right. So come on now, we got to stay on the field this week, offense. Stay on the field, man. It's almost 12:30 already. Damn, I didn't get through a lot of teams. All the teams I wanted to get to. But that's all right. We got the most of it. Let's take another look around the league before we get out of here. See what's going on today. NFL games. See if my boys won too, man. College football. I'm looking at Mike Vick and Deshaun Jackson. It was the two coaches I care about in college football right now. I'll review some college football later on one day or something, I guess, since I didn't get to it today. Had a good caller earlier, and that definitely was a good thing. So I didn't get to some of the college I was going to get to, but Delaware State did smash St. Francis yesterday, 39-10. So once again, my boy Deshaun Jackson is off to a 3-1 start, and that's what's up for him. Let's check out Norfolk State, see what's good over here. Oh, they lost to Sacred Heart yesterday, 31-28. So Michael Vick is doing the opposite. He's 1-3, man. He lost to Townsend, he lost to Rutgers, he lost to Sacred Heart. They did beat Virginia State, though. So they meet up later down the road on October 30th in Philadelphia. We shall see if the game, how much it really matters. It's going to matter a lot to them, too, because they're old partners. They played on the same team together, but we shall see if that game has any implications when it comes to like playoffs or anything to those schools. All right, everybody saying I should be starting Stafford. Pum in the house said I should start Stafford. Yeah. Against the Eagles, though, I feel y'all. That's going to be a shootout, though, because you got to keep up with the Eagles, right? And Sean McVay do his thing. So, yeah, I'm going to start him. And that was my fantasy question of the day. Where's the back to the league where I was going to? Let's see. once again, y'all, man, appreciate everybody participating. You know what I'm saying? It's the Underground Sports Show. I'll be here every week, 11 o'clock, pregame show. Talk about fantasy, talk about betting. See if we can win a couple dollars. You know what I'm saying? And they're definitely talking about schemes and the schedule that week and who I think is going to do this and what. You know, that's just how I get down here on the Underground Sports Show, man. So, yeah, watch it. Like I said, a couple minutes here. We're going to get out of here. But let's check out. Once again, we got Bengals, Vikings, Texans, Jags. Who else I didn't talk about? I didn't get to talk about Raiders and Commanders. They got their quarterback hurt. So we shall see if the Commanders can deal with Marcus Mariota. We did talk about that a little bit now that I think about it. And we talked Saints, Seahawks. Yeah, we went through all the bets. So, yeah, I don't know. I just know we shall see, man. I said the Chiefs might have a Super Bowl hangover this year. Hey, it might be true, man. They lose to the Giants. They are hung the fuck over, and they should have never drank that much if that's the case. They go out there and lose to the Giants. But the Giants, man, they had that shootout last week at the Cowboys. But I don't know, man. If the Giants is for real, they'll show it again. Russ but definitely bought him some time. And we'll still see if the old man Russ can hold it down versus the Chiefs. I'm excited about the night, man. I'm excited about that. I'm excited about this Steeler game. I want to see the adjustments they make. Hey, Mike Tomlin, we can't keep supporting you. You can't keep, saying that you still a good coach if you keep going in a backwards way. You know what I'm saying? Big Pum in the house said exactly. He's going to have to keep pace. Where you watching the game? I'm at the house, big dog. Definitely at the house. You know what I'm saying? Whole bunch to do around here. I'll be moving around at the same time, so it's all good, though. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. Hey, I appreciate y'all. Everybody in the house, man. Next time, if you feel like it, call into the show, 412-407-2744. Even if somebody's on the line, man, you can still hit the line. It don't matter. You hear me having a conversation with somebody, get up in there. I've been slacking the first part of the season, but I'll be on. Okay, thanks, Black Ill. He said he'll be on. He's been slacking, no doubt. I ain't seen you in a while, but I knew he wasn't going nowhere, big dog. I knew you wasn't going nowhere. I'm going to give you a wrench in the chat, man. I was waiting to say that, but you disappeared on me. You did. But I got to figure out how to give you somebody a wrench. I don't even know what they all do, but you kind of control the chat a little bit and help out in the chat. I'd appreciate that from you, man. Tom Hollis say Metcalf should be due for a good day. If they feed him, force him the ball. Yeah, I mean, they paid a lot of money for him, so they should be. And I think I am going to leave DK in there, but Stephon Diggs might be good for a good day too. But I think I'm going to just go with DK. I got Jaylen Warren on the bench right now, so thinking about throwing him in there, but I got two good players over him, and Derrick Henry and Chuba Hubbard. That's another question. Chuba Hubbard, or should I throw Jaylen Warren in there, man? Jaylen Warren had a real good game last week, but Chuba Hubbard been having a good season too, so no slack there. But I don't want to have too many Steelers on my roster depending on more than one Steelers. That's crazy because it ain't clicking like that. You know what I'm saying? That line ain't even blocking up well enough for me to be depending on two Steelers on my fantasy team. I don't think I'm going to do that. Nah, so I'm going to go with DCAV, leave Jaylen Warren on the bench, got him starting in my other places, and I'm going to go with Stafford like y'all told me to. Hey, this don't work out, I ain't listening to y'all next week, man. Real shit, man. But that's the Underground Sports Show today. Man, hey, I appreciate y'all in the chat. For real, man. Couldn't do it with y'all. Without y'all, man, once again, hit the notification button, subscribe. Hey, yo, and definitely hit the like button, man. Let's go, Steelers, baby. Ow, we in the house, baby. Yeah, shout out LAB. That's what's up, man. Hey, Carolina need a win, baby. You better do it.
It's the underground.
You better pass.
You better run.
Yeah.
Boy, you done. It's the underground. It's the underground. Yeah, it's the underground. It's the underground. You better pass.
Next week.
You better run.
Same time.
That's your ass.
Yeah.
Boy, you done. Move the sticks. First down. You better not step out of bounds. You don't really want it, but you really need it. It's the underground, man, we undefeated. Michael Jackson couldn't beat it, fourth down, couldn't reach it, man, your squad about to lose it. Go ahead and face the music, flip the coin, you still lost. Pay the cost to beat the balls, turn your motherfucking lights off. Yeah, CTE, these niggas can't see me. Got your head fucked up, got the game locked up, and it's over for your ass. Fourth down, you better pass. You know what it is, you ain't gotta ask. It's the underground, it's the underground, it's the underground, yeah, it's the underground. You better pass.
Holiday saying
run,
Eagles.
And that's your
D ain't the same as last year. Hey, it might not be. Seen something I ain't seen. Yeah, the DBs is slacking. You right. You right about that.
You better run.
Ow.
that's your ass. Boy, you done.
Once again, I appreciate everybody that came out to the show. Next week, same time, 11 a.m. Pre-game show, baby. We out here by 12:30, so you can get your bet straight and all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Underground Sports Show. Tune in. See you with the recap later this week. I'm out of here, y'all. Game time.